Hello, good evening. I'm KP.
I'm Jacquis.
And I'm Kristen. Welcome to the Nightly from Hatch, a slumber party for pop culture lovers and friends. This is such an exciting pillow fort night we're having, partly because we're going to be talking about the Oscars, but partly because Jacquis is actually joining us from the road. Jacquis, tell us where you are.
I am from the road. I am patching in to the pillow fort from South by Southwest in Austin, Texas. It's been a good time, but I am so happy to be cozy with you two.
Yeah.
Yes. It was a beautiful, beautiful Oscars night.
Yeah, this is a real movie lovers episode.
It sure is. And I'm excited to talk about this. So let's just talk about some of the highlights of the Oscars to start out with. So first and foremost, we have to mention that one battle after another won Best Picture as well as the most Oscars. But personally, the movie I was most excited about winning a bunch of awards was Sinners, which won 4 awards last night, including Best Actor, Best Original Screenplay, Best Cinematography, and Best Original Score. Jacquis, I know you're excited about that too.
I was very excited about that. Listen, I love me some Michael B. Jordan. I also just thought, let's all the actors, all the performers were great, so it's not like that I'm saying like, oh, like Timmy Shama was sucked. Like he was great. But like nobody did what Michael B. Jordan did in the movie to me last year, which was 2 very distinct different characters. Lived, breathed them both differently. I just also love hearing him give speeches. Like his speeches were so good, and it just made me feel like my cousin was on stage. And it was like just dope. It was a proud moment as a fan of his, also proud for the culture, also proud for movie lovers and people who were fans of that film. So it was dope.
Yeah.
It was dope to see.
And I'm stoked that, this is just even more of a reason that Ryan Coogler should get a ton of budget to make any movie he wants after this, because I'm so stoked to just see more Coogler films.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. And every movie is so different than the last. He really takes risks. It's just, and yet you can always tell it's a Ryan Coogler movie, but every movie he's doing something different. He's not just staying in the zone. He's going to this place and that place like, oh, this time I'll do horror. This time I'll do something that's a historical event. This time I'll do something that's more fantasy driven. And he just does it all. I think he's so great.
Also, shout out to the fact that we have 2 horror, like, acting awards in this Oscar season with Michael B. Jordan and Best Original Screenplay, but Michael B. Jordan and Amy
Madrigal.
Madigan.
We all got it wrong, and that's okay. Amy Madigan, like, shout out 2 horror wins. Like, that's so dope and so good for the horror industry.
So fun.
Very. And I feel like there was a dip in maybe the horror industry, or maybe that's just I lost a little interest. But I do think like after we had a lot of the Conjuring type, that was a golden age in itself of horror. And now we're getting some more, I think, blockbustery fun and funny at times and artful horror with Sinners and Weapons. So I think it is a very good time to be a horror lover.
Yeah. One other thing I just want to point out about Sinners, though, this Best Cinematography Award, this is the first time a woman in over 100 years of the Oscars existing, the first time a woman has been awarded Best Cinematography, Autumn Durald Arkapaw, and she deserved it. I thought Sinners was so beautifully shot. It's one of the things that stood out the most about that movie to me, and her acceptance speech just made me feel all the feels. She asked all of the women who could stand up to stand up in the auditorium, and then she said, I wouldn't have gotten here without all of you. And it was just so moving and beautiful, standing on the shoulders of other women who paved the way. And I just thought that was such a great moment of the night.
Yeah, she's another one that I'm excited to see more movies that she has had a hand in, because I thought the cinematography in Sinners was awesome. So I can't wait.
She was great.
So great.
I love and I hope that we are getting to moments where a lot of these firsts that should have been first 60 years ago and not in 2026, But it's still special to be able to witness and see that history on stage. And the night wasn't just sinners. There was a lot of really cool stuff that happened through the night and fun moments. But I have to say, probably my favorite performance of all time at the Oscars was "I Lied to You."
Yeah.
So
With oh my
With
gosh,
Misty Copeland.
with
Oh my
Misty
gosh.
Copeland, who just like had a hip replacement surgery or something like that. Shabuzi was up on that stage.
Really? Oh, I didn't see Shibuzi. That is so funny. Speaking of firsts, too, not to run away too quick from that because it was really awesome, but didn't we have a first ever casting award?
Yes,
That was cool.
we did. Oh, and well deserved to finally shout out the casting folks because,
Finally.
you know, a good or bad cast,
Yeah.
that can make or break a movie. It really can.
Well, totally. I mean, if we're going to award the actors, we should award, you know, the people that got them there. So that's really cool. Who won for that?
One battle after another.
Okay, nice. I mean, that casting was awesome.
The casting was awesome. Here's my hot take.
Uh-oh.
Oh, let's hear it.
I get why One Battle After Another won, and the nominees that were up were all big budget movies. Fantastic, great, cool.
Yeah.
I hope that this eventually gets to a place where the casting person or team that wins is a team where it's not just A-list actors, because
Of
you ain't
course.
doing much.
Mm,
Like, you're not doing much casting when Leonardo DiCaprio and Sean Penn and that. Not saying they're not doing anything, but those are offers that go out. But I want to see when somebody was like, I'm crafting a film of not even like unknowns, but just like a cast of people who are like, and it works like a Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Oh,
Absolutely. That
yes.
is such
Yeah.
a good example.
Was like something where a lot of people who are in the industry, but some people who we hadn't heard from in a while. We introduced some new people, somebody under their foundation. Like, that's beautiful casting, and that's what I hope we get.
Well, and I hate to say this is just turning into a Sinners Should Have Won Everything podcast, but I do think that the Sinners casting, I mean, we had a breakout star with Miles Patton.
Yeah.
We had, Wunmi Mosaku, which I'm like, she's incredible, and I didn't know her before Sinners. So I don't know, it introduced me to more people than perhaps One Battle After Another did. But
I mean, I was gonna say that too, but I was gonna let one of y'all say it.
And oh yeah, I mean, we hadn't seen Jack O'Connell in something in a bit. I knew him from Skins, but it's like I hadn't thought of Jack O'Connell in a bit, and so to put him in that role, he was perfectly cast.
Oh, he was so good, so sinister.
We got Buddy Guy, like to book Buddy Guy in the movie and be able to get him. And
Omar Benson Miller.
yeah, fantastic.
That's an amazing person.
So good. And also not one, but two Michael B. Jordans.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You got Michael B. Jordan twice?
I guess the great triumph for One Battle After Another, though, is Teyana Taylor, who I mean, has had other roles before One Battle, but was definitely, I knew her from singing, like her music career.
Yeah.
So that was very cool to put her in like a lead of a huge movie. So I go, that's awesome. She did amazing, obviously.
And Chase Infinity was fantastic. And she, my alma mater, we graduated from the same college. So One Battle did have some casting where it was an introductory to some actors. So I don't want to bag on them too much because, it was very well casted movie.
Of course.
But yeah, I do fear that this category could just lean toward which movie had the best A-list actors.
Yeah.
I think that's such a good point, and I do think it should be required that you have to introduce us to a breakout star.
Ideally a couple. Yeah.
I'm like, I think that is the point, right? The point is like, oh, you brought someone up because you believed in them because of casting or whatever. It's like, it's not shocking that if you put Leo in, that's going to be a good movie.
Yeah.
Another first I want to shout out last night, K-pop Demon Hunters is the first K-pop movie to win Best Original Song or Best Animated Feature. This was a huge deal for people who love K-pop and who feel like the genre maybe was just treated like bubblegum up until now. And to get those props last night, that was really great to see.
Very, very cool. That movie is very fun.
Popular movie.
Yeah, and I'm one of those people who would like when Golden comes on, I'm singing along badly,
Absolutely.
very badly, but I was thrilled to see it get a lot of love last night.
Golden was Golden was the favorite to win. I don't think they did it any favors uh presenting the award after the I Lied to You performance.
Oh no,
Oh.
that was not fair.
Yeah.
Yeah,
True.
but it was definitely the favorite, well deserved win because
Yeah.
not too many Oscar songs. That's a lie. Some Oscar songs do hit the mainstream and become
Yeah.
heavy radio
Radio
played.
hits. Yeah.
Yeah, so that has happened, but it's rare. It's rare. So for a movie to do that, definitely
Yeah.
it should still be recognized.
Does one come to mind? I always think when it's like, oh, that movie song that entered our radios. I mean, it's got to be Bodyguard, Whitney Houston.
Oh, I always think about Love Lift Us Up Where We Belong from An Officer and a Gentleman.
That's from that? Okay. I didn't know.
And then I think about the other Diane Warren song from Dirty Dancing, I've Had the Time of My Life. Diane Warren's been nominated for like 16 songs so far.
Yeah.
She knows how to write a hit, I'll
She
tell
knows
you.
how to write a hit.
I know some people are getting so, because I guess she has never won an Oscar technically. Is that true? Or something like that. She's been snubbed a bunch. But to me, I go, she's snubbed, but that bank account has never declined. She's doing just fine, I think, with how many songs she's gotten.
It's part of the fabric of American culture. She's definitely a part of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we talk about just some of the moments that weren't about awards, but just were about celebrity moments?
Please.
Mm-hmm.
So I personally loved the in memoriam sections. There was kind of like, it was broken up into sort of three things. And the first big section was all about Rob Reiner. And dozens of stars of his movies came out on stage to honor him. We had Demi Moore, we had Kathy Bates, Meg Ryan, Kiefer Sutherland, Mandy Patinkin. We had all of these people on stage honoring the legacy of Rob Reiner. And I thought that was beautiful. And that was followed by Rachel McAdams honoring Diane Keaton and Catherine O'Hara and other women who'd passed this last year. And then that was followed up by Barbara Streisand, who was honoring Robert Redford, but maybe honoring herself, which was a little cringy, but also very Barbara.
Yeah. There's some people that you kind of get, they can do whatever they want. Barbara's a little bit one of them where I go, you've had an incredible career and you're awesome.
You're Barbara. You're almost 84. You're 84 in a couple of weeks. Do what you want, Barbara.
That is wild. Wow. I was reading your notes I saw In Memoriam and then I saw this list of names and I was like, oh my God, I have missed something. Because I just saw In Memoriam Kiefer Sutherland. I was like, no. What happened? What happened? In Memoriam Kathy Bates. I was like, what's going on? What's happening?
I saw that too. I was like, oh, Mandy, but I was like, so many people died that I didn't know.
No, it's okay, everybody. They're still with us. Don't worry. They're totally fine.
This is dangers of skimming, everyone.
Yeah.
But I thought that was, yes, very beautiful. We lost some greats this year.
We lost a lot of people we lost a lot of significant entertainment, especially in the acting space. So because I am at South by, I had the Oscars on my phone for most of the night. I kept looking down and was like, this is still going? Because it was very long.
It was very long. I mean, those three sections, it's not like they were three sections of 30 seconds.
It
They
was
were
so long.
three sections of many, many, many minutes long.
They're significant.
Yeah.
It was like a 20-minute in memoriam.
Yeah.
Which just shows you how significant of losses we've had in Hollywood.
Yeah.
I thought Conan, who I love, was great. I love Conan. He's such a perfect
I
host.
agree. I thought he did a great job.
It's really easy to note when somebody messes up the gig. And I think this was totally, he does a good job hosting. He knows how to host. This is what a good hosting looks like.
Yeah. He knows how to very, very gently make a nudge at Hollywood, but mostly just be like, yeah, Hollywood. He knows how to walk that line. And he did it so well last night.
Yeah. He's very good at, and I think it's because he's so likable. And, if you've he's been popping up around LA a lot lately as he was prepping for the Oscars. And there are no bad stories of him out there.
No.
But I think because of that, people are okay with him roasting and like you said, nudging them because He's so smart. He's so funny. And I loved like the little sketches, even though some of them were a little like, okay. But he's just having a good time. And like, I think that's the fun part too. And he left a little, I don't know if you guys know this or not, he left a little under every seat. He wrote a letter. He wrote one letter and then they just copied it and put it on every seat with a little Happy Meal box. What, not from McDonald's, but like snacks. And it was basically just saying like, hey, like we're celebrating. Like, thank you so much. It's a long night. Here are some snacks for you. And remember, laughter is good for the soul and my ego. Just
Oh,
like just easy you in. I was like, what a good dude. I love it.
that is so generous and generous of spirit, not just, like we know this is a long show. We know you're hungry. We know you're trying to smile for the cameras.
Yeah.
We know you're like probably getting, stiff sitting here this whole time. We know you might be anxious because your name is probably not going to be called to the stage tonight. That's a really sweet gift to give folks who are sitting there.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Do you guys have any snubs or surprises? I feel like we gotta get some of that out if you guys think some happened.
I'll say it. I think Sinners should have won Best Picture. Oh no, jinx. We both said it.
We said it.
I agree.
Did Marty Supreme win anything?
Nothing. Zero.
I guess I would call that a bit of a snub to me. That doesn't mean that I don't think who did win anything should have taken theirs away. But to me, I did really think that movie was, I would have given it, who got editing?
I think it was one battle after another. I think.
See, I would have hit editing over to Marty. I think Safdie is very good at editing. I think he has a really, he trucks this pacing wise. It's beautiful. So I would have given editing over to Marty. I love Timothy. I really do think he has a long, long, beautiful career ahead of him. I don't think he needed the Oscar for this. I think he's going to have a ton of other great movies ahead of him. So I didn't think that was a snub.
No, that's not a snub. And he's Oscar chasing.
I think that Frankenstein won too many awards.
That's fair.
I thought Frankenstein was one of the longest, most boring movies of the year.
Really? I loved it.
Yes. And I'm like, why is it especially at the beginning of the night, I just felt like every award was going to Frankenstein. I'm like, oh my God.
It won for costuming too, which I think that was a surprise to me.
Really? I thought it was so gorge.
I think I get makeup.
Yeah, I get makeup too. Yeah.
Costuming, I don't know.
I guess Mia Goth's character really held a lot of that costuming on her own, because otherwise we just had two men in bandages the whole time.
I do like sci-fi costumes, but just not Avatar. I thought Avatar is like a cartoon to me. It's not even like...
It is a cartoon.
I know, and maybe it's because I don't know enough, but I am like, what, a computer?
I
Isn't
think
that just a computer?
Yeah.
I guess somebody designed it, but all right. Oh, snub-wise, we had some nominees for Begonia, but nobody won, right?
No one. I'm not surprised about that.
See, now can I say I would have loved a supporting Jesse Plemons. I thought Jesse...
That's a snub for sure.
Oh my God, he was good. He was incredible.
He was so unhinged and terrifying.
He was incredible. So I would have put him in the category at least. I'm looking over here and I can't, I don't know. Did one battle need both of these people? I would have give Jesse one of those.
Jesse was great, and Jesse's consistently great, and he deserves more flowers than he gets.
I know. He has been just completely rocking the last few movies. I love his performances. He's really good.
And he's so versatile. Sometimes I see him as such a villain, and sometimes I see him as such an everyman. It's like, oh, and sometimes he's both.
Sometimes he's both.
I hope he's got another big movie coming that he'll get an Oscar nom for, because I definitely, when I saw Begonia, I was like, if one of these people, because I thought Emma Stone was really great too.
She was great.
But I'm like, if one of them doesn't get an Oscar nom, I don't know. Their acting is good.
I think we'll have lots more Jesse Plemons down the road. I think that he's got a long career ahead of him.
Yeah.
And I thought Elordi did good in Frankenstein, but...
I don't know. I don't want to make fun of him, but I feel like he was, ooh. I mean, it's not like he wasn't doing the moaning well, but it was like, ooh. I'm sorry, Jacob Elordi.
Yeah. I liked his physicality, but yeah, I liked Jesse's whole thing so much. Anyway, that's my full thought.
I agree. Well, all in all, I think it was a fun Oscars. Good hosts, some fun wins. No speeches that we're talking about the next day. It was like, that was crazy, whack, or nothing that was super long.
No, everything was pretty fun and restrained.
They did play off the one person, which I, didn't love, but that happens every year.
Yes. They were playing off one of the writer-producers of Golden from K-pop Demon Hunters, and I will say that did hurt a little.
Yeah, an unfortunate part of the event. I give the Oscars a B, a solid B.
I had a good time.
Had a good time.
I think I agree with you. I mean, yeah, I thought it was entertaining. I thought that they didn't have too many dumb skits, nothing too cringy, but on the flip side, nothing really that people are going to be talking about next week at this time. There's not a slap this year. There's not the wrong movie being named Best Picture, nothing like that. So we don't have any moments quite like that, but we do have some really sweet moments of like first female cinematographer and such. So, yeah.
Well, speaking of sweet moments, if we can switch over, because I'm about to fall asleep, but before we do, we have a sweet good night from a listener. Do you guys want to switch over and listen to that?
Let's do it.
Hi, my name is Lyndsay. I'm winding down for the night, tucked in and tuckered out. And tonight I would like to say goodnight to my new friend, Jose. I sat next to you by chance at the movies, and when that movie never played, it was so delightful to swap movie opinions while we waited for a new one to come on. I hope you have a lovely night, Jose. Good night.
Oh,
That was wonderful.
That is really sweet. We actually have some context on this listener call too. So this is from Lyndsay. She saw a movie screening of Oscar Shorts. The projector was not working and everybody left that audience except for her and Jose. And they became friends there and they were allowed to choose what they were going to watch instead. So this is a cool little connection moment because of movies.
Oh, I love that so much. That's fantastic.
Well, thank you so much, Lyndsay. That was beautiful. And just a reminder to all of you listening, send us your good nights. The nightly at hatch.co. We would love to hear from you, and we might play it, and we might say good night to you, as I'm saying good night to you too. Good night, KP. Good night, Kristen.
Good night, both of you. Good night, Jacquis. Good night, KP.
Good night, Kristen. Good night, Jacquis.